I went out on a hunt today. It was not a very successful one, just to be blunt about it. I did see a few pops that I'm kind of interested in, but nothing major, so I left them on the shelves. Also, I feel like, if I'm gonna trade with people, there may be times when I just may pass something up and, maybe I'll get it from a trade, maybe I won't. But if I only kind of want it, then, for right now, I'm just gonna leave it. I feel like I kind of got to be picky in terms of space. And also looking forward to SDCC. Even though there's only a couple of pops that I want, I still want to make sure I got money to the side for that. So just being a little picky right now. But I am going to share some things with you. For one thing, I did put $1 into a claw machine. I play those every once in a while. I'm definitely not that great at them. But with that $1, I actually did manage to get something. So check this fella out here. It is a elephant. Okay. So you got one ear that wants to stay down, but that might be because of the tag on it. So yeah, and it does have this tag on Sugarloaf Toys. Comes with a code and all that. I don't even win enough and play enough to really worry about these codes, so I'm just gonna take that off eventually. But yeah, I thought this was cute enough, and honestly, I went for it just because it was in the best position. That's pretty much how I play. I don't always go for exactly what I want the most. I just look at how things are positioned, and then that's what I base it on. So yeah, I thought this was pretty cute. You see how it has the pink there, but then it has these lines as well, kind of these grooves going on. Got the tusk and some, looks like almost like glitter around the eyes. So yeah, pretty cute. So I'll find somebody to give this to, maybe one of my nieces, we'll see. But yeah, felt good to win because I'm really not great at the claw machines. I'm nothing like W.I. Clawer or Aaron Freeze, any of those guys that do the claw on a regular basis. So like I was saying, I didn't find anything on the hunt, but I did have 2 packages arrive today. This first one here, I'm gonna talk about it while I go ahead and open it up. This is actually from eBay, and I do want to point out to everybody, well, on my channel I do have a video that I did a couple weeks ago about basically some tips for people that are just getting into collecting Funko Pops. If you are a new collector and you haven't checked that out yet, please do so. I think there's a lot of good advice in that video. One thing I forgot to mention though is that when you purchase from eBay, well, I'll just go ahead and say this because I said it in the video. For one thing, do check pictures. Make sure that the seller has multiple pictures of the figure in hand, not just glam shots, that the company put out there. Make sure they actually have pictures of the figure in hand, that they actually possess it. Also make sure that their pictures are original, because I've seen people on eBay take other people's pictures and post them. As a matter of fact, I've had somebody do that to me before. They took one of my pictures of my pops that I shared online, and then actually it might have been a screen capture, but yeah, they took one of my images and used it on eBay, which I thought was pretty foul. So yeah, definitely watch for that. And also, the thing I forgot to mention in that video is also, and a friend brought this up as we were talking, and that reminded me of it, make sure that you look at the shipping. Sometimes, some people are nice and they just say shipping included, but a lot of people, not only do they have shipping, but they try to be slick, and they might sell you a cheap figure. So, and there's just one pop in here. So let's say that this pop costs just maybe $8, but then if you actually pay attention to the shipping might be like $10 or $12. So that's how some people will try to get you. Now, I brought up the number 8 because this is how much I paid for this figure, shipping included. So this was quite a deal. And without further ado, and this is actually pretty well wrapped up and everything, I have here the masked Captain Marvel. Now, I've been wanting this figure here for a while, and I figured I better go ahead and get it because she has a movie forthcoming, and I know once the movie comes out, some people may want to go back and get her other figures, including this one. And I was like, yeah, I better get it while I can find that at a good price. So again, I looked around on eBay. I really looked around for it, and that's something else you got to do with eBay. Really search. Don't just grab the first thing that you see, or bid on the first thing that you see. So yeah, I took the time, I looked, and I found this for $8, shipping included, which is quite a deal. Yeah, and you see I do like that this box, that it actually does have the picture of her with the hood on. You know, some of these variations of characters, they don't do that, but I really do like that it actually is masked on the box, including here on the back. And then you see the other figures that came out around the same time, which out of these, I think I just have Dr. Octopus and She-Hulk, I think. Not even 100% sure, but yeah, I didn't really worry too much about these other characters there. I actually had Spider-Gwen for a while, ended up either selling or trading her because I'm just not enough of a fan. So this one here, I'm actually gonna leave her in the box for now, or well, actually no, let me let me take her out just for a moment, because I actually do want to get a good look at this mohawk of hers coming through that mask. I think it looks pretty cool, and I hope at some point in the movie that she actually does have this look going on. Now with her, you know, I know how it is with Marvel movies and just movies in general. They like to try to show the actor's face as much as possible, so I don't think she would rock this look for very long, but still it would be nice to see it at least briefly. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I really do like the mohawk look going on there. Pretty solid paint job overall. Some of it looks just a little bit rough here, but that's really nitpicking. I mean, it barely even picks up. I don't think it even picks up at all on camera. So yeah, really solid paint job, and I am really glad I do finally have this figure. Head is definitely kind of heavy, and it is a bobblehead. Let's see if she stands well. Yeah, good to go. So yep, glad to have the masked Captain Marvel. I keep wanting to say Miss Marvel because I'm such a big fan of Miss Marvel, but I'm trying to learn more about Captain Marvel as well. And I don't know, the common looks pretty cool. I might actually go for her too. We'll see. But I got another box here, and this one comes from Sherry Stover, fellow YouTuber, custom Funko Pop artist. If you follow my channel, you've heard me mention her name plenty of times. She checked with me to see if I was interested in 2 extra figures that she had. So she actually owns these figures herself. And yeah, you know, like I said, she checked with me first, and I was like, you know, normally I don't collect from these waves, these particular figures here, but I do like these 2. So she put a note in here. Okay, let me see what it says. It says, here are the pops that I am trading with you. Yeah, and this is a trade, by the way. I'm going to actually pick up, she's into collecting Star Wars now, so I'm going to pick up some Star Wars figures for her pretty soon. She says, sorry about the box condition for one of them, but it came that way from Barnes & Noble, so I understand that. I'm not going to be picky about that. So what we have here is the Barnes & Noble exclusive Frodo Baggins. And yeah, the box is, I can feel it smashed in here. I don't know if it shows up on camera well, but yeah, it's kind of smashed in there. I see a line here. The back is actually, back seems like it's okay. So yeah, it's mainly right here, and then on that corner. I mean, you know, not a big deal to me, because I normally don't collect Lord of the Rings anyway. This is my very first Lord of the Rings pops. Technically, you know, we'll get to the next one in a moment, but I just really like the look of this. And actually, you know, I just like the clear look here, because Funko has done some other clear pops. As a matter of fact, I actually own and let me grab it real quick, see if I can do it without knocking anything over. I actually do own the Predator here, and this is the one that has the blood splatter on it, the green splatter on it. But I mean, this one is very cool. It's very nice to put a light behind it, you know, and see how it looks. But I think this one is even clearer than that one, especially since it doesn't have any splatters or anything on it. Yeah, pretty awesome. And I really like that effect with the eyes. I think I saw another YouTuber mention this, that the eyes are almost like magnifying glasses, and they really are. They kind of warp you know, what's behind them. So yeah, this one is very clear. You can see right through to the back of him, and sword in hand. It's cool that it still has nice detailing to it, even though, you know, it is clear though. So yeah, that is pretty awesome. And I really do like the character Frodo. Lord of the Rings, I'm not like the biggest fan. Oh, let me check one detail here. Yeah, they got his little hair on his feet, even though it's tough to see because this is clear. But yeah, Lord of the Rings, I like. There we go. I like certain aspects of it. I'm definitely not the biggest fan, but there are some moments that really stand out to me. And I like the Hobbit as well. The next figure here, and this one actually has some more weight to it. We have the Twilight Ring Wraith, the Hot Topic exclusive. When I first announced this on my Funko News, I was like, that is an amazing looking figure. And the first image I saw of it was pretty rough. And then I got to see an actual glam that Funko put out, and I was even more impressed. And then I actually saw people picking the figure up, and I was even more impressed. So yeah, I think they did a great job with this. I'm gonna get him out and take a look at him. Yeah, this looks really cool. And like I said, it does have some weight to it. So I do like that it's solid here at the bottom. You know, it doesn't have feet, which is cool. Because they did kind of float around anyway, so that makes sense, and then that'll help just to stand. I'm gonna try to be careful with it because I think some people have said they've had parts like breaking off and stuff, so I'm just gonna be really careful with it. But the crown looks really cool, and of course this is a glow-in-the-dark figure. The face, that really sad looking face up close, is nice. Oh, he has a dagger, or actually it's a sword. He's got a sword over here on his hip. Okay, pretty cool. And the sword in hand as well. And this is a really long sword. I guess that's almost like a saber, the way that it bends back. And he's got these kind of lines flowing off of him too. Like the whole thing, it just seems to be flowing. Like it has sort of some motion to it, which I really do like. Yeah, so definitely big thanks to Sherry Stover for sending these two figures my way. Like I say, I'm not really gonna get into collecting Lord of the Rings and Hobbit figures and all that, but I really do like these two here. Now, if they do another version of Gollum, I would probably have to pick that up. I really do hope that they do another Gollum figure. You know, you all let me know what you think about that too. I would absolutely grab that up. I don't know if there's any other characters. Maybe Orlando Bloom's character, which the name escapes me right now, which is a shame because I hear that name all the time, but I guess it's been a little while since I've heard it. But you all know who I'm talking about, the elf archer that is, he basically has the best action out of both trilogies, you know, the best action scenes. So yeah, it would be really nice to have a figure of him, especially if they did an action pose one. Yeah, so you know, those are just characters that jump out at me. You all that know my channel well, you know what's about to go down. We're gonna go ahead and check the glow on this Twilight Ring Wraith figure. One more time, big thank you to Sherry Stover for sending these figures my way. And like I said, I'm gonna get some Star Wars figures your way pretty soon. You know, I'll help you as much as I can, but getting into Star Wars, there's so much out there, but we'll see what we can do for you, Sherry. And again, thank you all for watching. Stick around if you want to see how the glow looks on this figure.